So first up, congratulations on a memorable Six Nations, and I suppose the feel-good factor from that, bringing it back into the Leinster camp, must be a big part of going forward.
Yeah, in some ways. There'll be a bit of a feel-good factor up in Ulster as well. But obviously a great few weeks, but to be honest, I don't know how much of a part it plays when you get back in here now, because we've got to turn the page quickly. A lot of us haven't played together for a while in the blue jersey anyway. So we're back into knockout rugby this week, Champions Cup rugby, knockout rugby. So it's very important now that we kind of park all that stuff all that success over the last couple of months, and we really get going this week, because we're going to have to. It's a hugely motivated Ulster side coming to the Aviva, and we've got to make sure that we get our performance right.
Okay, and looking at that game, James, if you're looking at, say, Ulster's performances, they've slightly been up and down. Okay, they've won their last 3 games and are putting a respectable run of results together. So, what kind of opposition are you expecting from them? Obviously, they're a well-drilled team, and an interprovincial between yourselves and Ulster. Sometimes you can never tell what way it'll go.
Well, I'm expecting an unbelievably tough game this weekend. As I said, they're going to be very motivated. They're playing an interpro and a sold-out Aviva. It's knockout rugby. I think of the game that we played against them back in 2019. In the quarterfinals, it was after Six Nations, and I remember how close the game that was. It really was. It could have gone either way. So as I said, I think their form was a little bit up and down, but I think the last few weeks they've turned a bit of a corner. They played very well on the weekend against the Bulls, coming from behind. So I think they'll be coming with full of confidence as well. So as I said, that's why I think we need to be ready to go this week.
And just in terms of, it's the last 16 game, is it any different when you're playing, a lot of the players, is it any different playing against one of the interprovincial teams? Does it take on maybe more of an edge?
Probably a little bit, yeah. Probably a little bit more of an edge. And I also think, just the whole occasion, for the supporters, it adds an extra little bit. I think the game's almost sold out at this point, so we're going to have 52,000 Irish rugby supporters at the weekend. So for our last 16 game, that's unreal support, really. So I think it adds altogether. It does add a little extra bit, yeah.
And finally, for me, James, I'm just wondering, coming off all the celebrations with the Six Nations Grand Slam and all that, do you feel any bit tired, or are you raring to go?
No, I'm raring to go. I mean, we had last week off, but look, as I said, knockout rugby, a sold-out Aviva. For us, this is in Leinster. This is what we put all the work in for. These are the days that you play for. So, if you were a little bit tired on a week like this, then you'd probably be in the wrong place.
Okay, good luck on Saturday, and thanks.
Nice.
We're nearly sold out now. Over 50,000 tickets sold. What's it like running out the Aviva, seeing that many blue shirts?
It's incredible, yeah. I mean, we missed days like this during COVID, and playing in the Aviva in front of a sold-out crowd, 90% probably Leinster supporters. These are the days that you put the work in for in here. These are the days that you dream of. So we can't wait to get out there and hopefully put in a performance that the province can be proud of.
It's very rare to have an interpro and knockout European games. You played in 2019 against Ulster. What was that game like, which was actually this week 4 years ago?
Yeah, I remember it was incredibly tight, close encounter. It was a game that really could have gone either way, and I just remember there's an unbelievable atmosphere. We were even watching some clips back, and just the noise from some of the footage is incredible. Like it really was like a test match that day. It felt like an international game. So, I think we're expecting that kind of buzz this weekend. 5:30 p.m. kickoff. Everybody should be up for it at that point. So yeah, it's very exciting.
And just finally on the Leinster support this year, it's been fantastic all year, and the place was buzzing for the Stormers game last week, and it just feels like it's getting bigger and bigger. How much of a part have they played all year?
Huge part. Any success I think Leinster have had in their history, a massive part of that has always been, the Leinster support that we get. Whether that's in the Aviva, the travelling support we get. I think it's a massive point of difference for this club, and we're going to need it. We've got to use that to our advantage this week. Use that support as a weapon big time. So, as I said, we're really excited here to get going in front of our supporters in the Aviva this weekend.